This is of Cinder, my toe of fire, who I've been putting off to review actually because I put the slideshow up a while ago. So yeah, I'm gonna be reviewing him today. Gonna be reviewing him today and a couple other mocks, a few other mocks, but whatever. So this is Cinder, toe of fire. He'll get some upgrades later on because I have some upgrades to give him. But overall, he's a pretty good figure right now. He's actually in his slideshow, I called him the toe of flame. Well, it's like fire, but it's just more cool, so that's why it's flame. So it's pretty cool, dude. I'm gonna go over backstory before I cover everything on him. But anyway, he was actually a marketing guy from Tom True. He marketed lava boards. He was in the marketing business. He wasn't a telemarketer, but he was more high honcho. He was like on the board of directors for coming up for ideas of lava boards and stuff. I guess I doubt that really matters to the story, but anyway, he was sort of a normal guy. So when the call rolled around to take all the Matoran to the Coliseum, it was really weird. So he and the other Matoran from everywhere went to the Coliseum, and there they were put in the tubes by the Vaki reluctantly. And so what happened was the Toa, he was in that select few that the Toa were bringing, and actually everyone in my Toa were in that select few. They're in that select few that the Toa were bringing out in their big, it wasn't a barge, but it was a Vaki transport. And while they were sailing in the water, well, they crashed into something. I can't remember exactly how the movie went, but they crashed into something. And sure enough, Kairos is Calibri's brother, Glacier, Hydronia, and Cinder fell out of the barge. Or, not a barge, I keep calling it a barge. Whatever, it's a Vaki transport, I'll call it a barge. So they fell out of the barge, and they landed at the bottom of the sea. Well, the tubes, the Makuta honoring tubes, couldn't get any oxygen. So the other ones were trapped, and that was a big problem. Cinder's flashed red, and a door opened up, and he floated up to the surface as a Matoran. Now, a strange guy confronted him, and Metro knew he was very dark, and it was remnant of the battle between Makuta and Vakama. And this guy confronted him above the sea, and he took him to the Great Temple, and there he became a Toa. He used his powers to rescue the other Matoran, but forgot about Kairos, which I'll cover more in Kairos' review. But yeah, so anyway, so this is Cinder. They enlisted in the Order based on Arthraka. They went to Arthraka. The guy took them there. Then he died because there was a crossfire, but whatever. So he's a nice figure. Not my favorite at all of my Toa, but he was my first Toa figure. And actually, he was extremely revamped at a time, so he's much different than he was before. He actually had the thing that was exclusive to the Vizan Fenrac set body piece, and he didn't have the Mata red, but one of my challenges for this mock was to make it good, but combine the colors orange and Mata red and Metru red, which was an interesting challenge, but I think I pulled it off because he looks pretty cool. So anyway, as these Tahu stars, armor plates here, which I'll get to, but anyway, let's start from the ground up. So basically, they're Akar legs with a Jalar leg in here, I think. Jalar Marai. And, but it's in orange, if you can see that. That orange is from the Red Vizorak. And these are from Jalar Marai, I think. So the leg is Akar's, but I got this from a Glatorian revamp thing. I think it was on Qtella's channel. I'm not sure. But, I just put the Nika thigh guards on that to give it a little more spice. Then you have this, and it's attached to one of these Rudaka things. They're most common in Rudaka. and that connects to the body, which connects to one of the stars pieces. This side it has no ammo on the back, but it has armor on the back. It has this, and this side it has a bit of armor on the back. And actually on the back of him, well, he has a Crimson Heartstone inside, which I actually, so lazy of me, I forgot to put it in. This is random right here. I might use it when I make his mech suit. I might make mech suits from a box. Still unclear, but I did make a mech suit for him at one point, but I took it apart because I'm working on a helicopter, which I'll show in some later reviews. But he has this back here, which is nice. So then he has this flame sword, which is actually Tahu Star's flame sword. And I was waiting to get Tahu Stars to put this guy on YouTube because he had some pieces that Cinder needed. Originally it was Akar's flame sword, but obviously he wouldn't change it to Tahu's flame sword, especially if he's got your guy in Moderate. And last but not least, he's got this